I'm stressed, like literally, because I didn't realise until I started sewing how many of these petals that I need to make, and like there's a lot. So it's going to be a lot of sewing, so I'm a bit stressed out.
All right, in improv mood. I'm kind of enjoying it. Yeah, I'm just covering up a bunch of holes I made. Everything can be art, and that's, for me, that's the beauty. Like I know I can turn this into something interesting that will look really interesting.
I'm making this dome at the moment out of paper mache. I use quite a lot of lo-fi material, so I don't use any specialist equipment. Hopefully it's going to become a chair.
The chair that I'm making is like a dandelion weed. I'm hoping for the yellow dandelion head to be the chair, and then it have a dandelion clock going behind it with leaves as kind of like the armchairs. So like that's the plan, but it's ambitious. It's so beautiful, but it's considered a pest. I'm excited. Finally starting to kind of like take form.
Without having a plan, it's just kind of like quite organic. And I've just been following the materials and how they guide me, really.
Whose art have you seen that you're excited to see?
Oh, definitely Haydn's. Like a spider chair, like it's taking shape and it's looking so good.
It's been an absolute labour of love, if you could call it that. It's destroyed me. Part of the chair that I took apart, I hate spiders. They're everywhere at the moment, and it feels like the metaphor of like me being overwhelmed by things. So it's like, how do I fix this? Maybe I'll make a spider and it will have like its weird legs like flopping around me. Maybe you can like hug them, and it's like a form of anxiety in a physical being. And then I think being by the floor is quite a like. Hi, I'm Haydn, and I am an artist and the curator of Take a Seat. So me and Flora came up with this idea for this exhibition years ago. We had been walking around all day and we sat down to watch a really boring media piece. And we were like, I really don't like this piece of work, but I'm really enjoying the fact we're sitting down.
And we regretted that we hadn't been able to touch the art. We felt like it detracted from the experience of art that felt like it should be touched. And then we went to the pub afterwards and were so relieved to be sitting down. And we realised the two things we strongly value in life is touching art and sitting down.
Wouldn't it be really fun if we did an exhibition where it was just chairs and you could sit down on everything?
And this sort of like percolated in our heads for a year-ish and grew in strength and immediacy. And then I went for an interview for a project with Beaux Arts that I didn't get, but on the basis of failure came some level of success.
Beaux Arts offered us this amazing space and we jumped on it and we're like, let's do it. And then we had the idea to have a residency program here. So we have artists here making the chairs, and that's been really fun to kind of be in not only the position of being the curator of the show, but kind of running a residency program.
Everyone is an amazing artist here. And even secretly, I'm like, gosh, I wish I'd thought of that idea. I wish I had the stamina to just stick with one idea as opposed to just being driven by process all the time.
I think it's going to be really interesting to watch how people interact with the chairs. I think that's what I'm looking forward to the most.
There's a party. We're having a party. Woohoo! It's the artists getting together and having a beer. I had a moment where the eyeballs wouldn't stay in, but our friend Hot Glue came to the rescue. And I think that lots of artists were daunted about, gosh, people are going to sit on this work. But some artists kind of went with that and thought of ways that they could subvert the rules that we'd given them. You've got like Poppy's hand and you've got Tom's brick egg.
It's called Office Creep, and this is Office Romance.
I don't know, I thought about the chair that was the meeting chair that this was, and then like Office, I kind of started to create in my mind characters that might be in the office.
So I was inspired by the rhizomatic social structure. I wanted to make a throne which you could turn upside down. It came to 6 in the morning. It didn't quite work out, but then obviously right now it does look like a sex swing, and I had to cut my losses. It's just a really good height. Yeah.
I think there's something really interesting about where bubblegum takes you. Like, you know, the bits where you'd stick it under your chair at school and then you'd feel someone else's bubblegum. It's like this thing you're kind of carting along, or you're using to be kind of a bit disobedient. And I don't really know why it needed to be bubblegum, but that's sort of what happened.
You want some ASMR? I can do it.
14 fucking grand. So this is one of a series of 4 chairs that I made by using the sound chips, our own birthday cards that say happy birthday, and then replacing the little speaker with a amplified speaker, and the button that gets censored when you open the card up with a pressure mat that's usually used in nursing homes and burglar systems.
Yeah, there's the dandelion. This ended up being like, it was really fun, but like really sexy at the same time.
Which chair was my favorite? You know what? I just sat on this thing. It's very comfy. Let me say this was. It's like how it gives you the 2 things that you want from life. Which you want to sit down, you want to touch it, you want to touch the earth.
Which one's your favourite chair?
The variety was rich enough that you could enjoy everyone's in a different way.
People unwrapping things almost at Christmas time.
Like I remember there was just like huge circles of people just sitting around chatting, and it's like, yeah, it was a really wholesome experience.
It's been really nice to have the backing of Bo, trusting us with the space. So like I can't really thank them enough.